passes, the score is brilliant. And oh, is he in again? He is.
It's the Adair. Gijima. Crowned for the 7th time.
Utter elation for Jordan Hendrickson and the Hollywood Bed Sharks.
The 2025 edition of the Carling Currie Cup is well and truly underway. The last of 4 fixtures in round 1. Coming to you live from the Sanlam Boland Stadium in beautiful Wellington on a perfect winter's day. And the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers back into the Premier Division of the Carling Currie Cup for the first time since 2016. They host the Toyota Cheetahs here on a Sunday afternoon in Wellington. And that's how the Toyota Cheetahs line up. Their head coach, Frans Steyn, 78 caps for South Africa. It's exactly the same 23 that took to the field in Bloemfontein against Georgia ahead of the Georgians' test against South Africa. And for the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers, their head coach, Harvey's Currie, a former coach of the Toyota Cheetahs. He's got some exciting backline players to use there. 3 of them on debut in Donovan Don, Marqueen Titus and David Brits. Don and Brits on loan from the South African Sevens team, and one of the features of the first round of Carling Currie Cup this weekend has been the presence of some significant players in the South African Sevens program, and what an impact they have made. So 3 matches played in the competition so far. The Pumas started out with a win against Griquas by 49 points to 28 on Friday evening. Then 2 games yesterday afternoon. The Lions with a dominant performance against the Sharks in Johannesburg, coming out victors by 46 points to 5. And then in Cape Town at the DHL Stadium yesterday afternoon, the Vodacom Bulls making a strong statement of their intent in this competition, running in 6 tries to beat their hosts, DHL Western Province, by 48 points to 23. The Sanlam Boland Cavaliers qualifying along with 3 other teams that participated in the SA Cup, those being the finalists in that competition, Griquas and Pumas, and then the Toyota Cheetahs, who finished 3rd on that log. And they are led out now onto this picturesque stadium by Captain Victor Sekekete, who forms a 2nd row combination with Peter Janssen van Vieren. Very strong back row as well for the Toyota Cheetahs. Niels Volschenk in number 8, Pierre Ace at 7, and Gideon van der Merwe, who's a menace at the breakdown, playing open side for the Toyota Cheetahs this afternoon. Another player to keep an eye out for on his Carling Currie Cup debut, Ntokozo Makaza, wearing jersey 14 on the right wing. Player of the tournament in the FNB Varsity Cup in the colours of UCT. He made his full Toyota Cheetahs debut against Georgia, and now a Carling Currie Cup debut as well. The Boland Cavaliers led out by Marlon Williams, who makes a welcome return from injury. The team captained by Thurlow Marsh in his absence. Marsh on the bench here this afternoon. And before this game gets underway, both teams will observe a moment's silence. A rugby tragedy in the Boland Leagues just yesterday. James Jonas, a club player for the Kleinmond Club. They were playing against Genadendal in Genadendal, and James Jonas collapsing after the club match yesterday. And despite CPR, we were unable to revive him. So our thoughts go out to the Jonas family on their tragic loss, and both teams paying their respects. So the team's ready for action, and alongside me in commentary, former Springbok hooker Hanyani Shimangi. Shimmy, one of the most picturesque grounds in the world, with a spectacular commentary box view apart from anything else.
Good afternoon, Matthew. As we look at the match or the ref for today, Stefan Caldenes. Yep, Boland back in the Currie Cup, Matthew. We had a church service before we got here, for about 2 hours before the teams ran out. But really a beautiful part of the world, loaded with club rugby. As we look here, Boland, well, they'll be looking for a statement win here. This should be a good game. Two teams that love to throw the ball around, that love to have a go, attacking mindset in great conditions.
Well, it'll be Ashlyn Davids to kick off, and a contestable one from him. Up goes Marco Janse van Vieren to try and grab the ball, but lost forward, so an early scrum for the Cavaliers.
We saw that also last night with the Western Province of Vodacom Bulls game. That hanging kick up in the middle. Maybe if you don't get the lift right, you know, the chaser can actually make it quite contestable. You can win that race there, so a positive outcome for Boland. Some experience in the Sydney Tobias. Son of Errol in the middle there.
Crouch!
Oh, huge experience from Sydney Tobias, 36 years of age. He's done the rounds. Western Province, Southwestern Districts, the Bulls for a time, Griquas for a time. Very solid scrum from Boland first up. And Tedder coming into the line from fullback, just skewing the grubber off the side of that left boot. His intention was to keep that in play for his winger, Donovan Don, to chase.
You can just check if we're correct there.
Yeah, and he had no choice there, but it's a good move, but you need to almost square up. You need someone to square up to pin the defender, so they're going side on. The Cheetahs shifted side on with them. So Tedder had no choice. He's going sideways. They would have gotten a proper hit from Makaza. So he's got no option there but to try to put the kick in.
Yeah, off the boot of Makaza. So Cavaliers line out. Into the midfield they go. Strong carry from Kwesi Mafu. And then beautifully out of the back by Williams. Brits. September at scrum half. And Michael Bernardi lining up for the carry, knocked back in the tackle. September does well. Williams can't get around the tackle of Ethan Wenzel. Little dummy runner there, Sibusiso Sangweni. Not causing an obstruction. Tobias. Davids, little chip over the top. The chase is on for Tedder. He gathers beautifully. Big opportunity for James Tedder there. Now the clearance made by Makaza. Brits must track back. Well, the pass reaching clearly on the bounce. And then the penalty awarded to the Cavaliers, who have opened this first few minutes looking to have plenty of running and flair in them.
Yeah, and the Cheetahs survived this one. Tedder needed to hold on to that ball. You could see he wanted to get it out wide. Nklele there. But that's coming from the side, and the rucks formed anyway. But I tell you what, an energetic start from the Boland Cavaliers. Really, everyone getting their hands on the ball. Passes be going back door sometimes. Forwards taking it up, the backs looking energetic at the back, asking some good questions. But at the moment, lacking that physical intensity to dent the Cheetahs' defensive line.
Well, still crowds pouring in here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and they will be entertained, that is for sure. Just a foot in touch. Line out with no jumper thrown to the front and back to Tobias.
Nice middle. Open. Hold on. Open, please. Open.
Shortened line out called by the Toyota Cheetahs. The captain Sekekete down for Currie. And then the carry from Niels Volskink. Very efficient from the Toyota Cheetahs. in-goal areas are pretty shallow here at the Boland Stadium, so always a little bit more pressure on the fly halves to make their clearance kicks.
You're right. There's your marker.
Tobias. Over the 15 they go, and the take for Sangweni at the back. September. Another carry for Kwesi Mafu. It's clearly going to be a tactic early on to get him involved in the midfield. This time the penalty straight out in front. A couple of breakdown indiscretions early on
Both of you.
from the Toyota Cheetahs.
And Boland have started strong. Also the Cheetahs, some good defensive set. Well, that's all they've been doing is defending. The Cheetahs, what you want to do, obviously the pressure's going to come. Second one from the Cheetahs. Yeah, off his feet. Pretty clear and obvious there, but the pressure's coming from Boland.
Like most South African players wearing a number 6 on their back, Gideon van der Merwe always plays very close to the edge, clearly involved in the tackle. Made the rip after the tackled player had gone to ground. Never released him. James Tedder from straight out in front. He has the first points of the fixture, the man who played his Varsity Cup rugby for UCT before moving north to play in the colours of the Golden Lions. Back in the Boland. Hanyani Shamangi made mention of the vibrant club system, just to give some colour on that. 221 clubs. More clubs than any other province by some distance in the country, and 490 odd teams across those 221 clubs. The restart is way too deep from Ethan Wenzel. He's filthy with himself when halfway. Just gifting a set-piece opportunity back to the home side.
Yeah, and what you want to do is try and wrestle back some sort of momentum. So you get your kick in, you apply pressure, you get an attacking set piece, you start to attack, you would build a little bit of pressure, maybe another penalty which you can kick or kick for the corner. So that's what happens with mistakes like that. Now Boland all of a sudden, if they get a solid set piece or can get some sort of scrum dominance, they could possibly be in the Cheetahs 22-meter area. It's a silly error. You can see why Wenzel was so angry with himself. Unforced.
Wayron Losper on the loose head on the side of Sydney Tobias. Dayon van der Westhuizen, former South African schools and SA under 20 player.
Yeah, let's go again.
Yeah, Boland, they're just too aggressive on the deload. So on the bind, leaning too far forward and covering that space. You've got to be able to hold your own body weight up. What generally happens when teams try to deload too much, they can't get the speed of engagement. So keep a good space so you can shoot out your hips, get that hit, and go forward a bit. At the moment, they're leaning too much. And it could be a free kick if they do it again.
Sit! Okay, use it.
Scrum going down in the front rows, but simultaneously, said referee Stefan Geldenhuys. September told to play away. Tedder back into contact. September for Davids. Looked to his inside, but sold the dummy. Brits. Tobias. Took on the tackle of Henkus van Wyk. Marlon Williams hit hard in the tackle. Using forwards in the midfield, most notably Williams.
Back off Black, back off Black.
Back it went off the Cavaliers, secured by Gideon van der Merwe. Very aggressive, clean coming in from the Cheetahs, but the ball's won back by the Cavaliers. And Brits Putting the ball in behind Cohen Jasper, who's happy to let it roll into in goal. It'll be a goal line dropout.
Oh, not a bad option. I thought at some stage Boland maybe overplaying in that sort of in the midfield, and they should look for the kick or the contestable or the isolation kick a lot earlier. But really, this is just defensive practice for Free State Cheetahs, Toyota Free State Cheetahs. All they're doing is tackling, tackling, tackling. And they're holding up beautifully. No clear line breaks at all.
Well, it came off the chest. Play on, says the referee, Sangweni. Williams, this time the offload comes before contact, and Tedder is up from fullback.
Use 9.
Slower ball than they would like. Look to Michael Bernardi to re-establish a bit of go forward. Brits got from Nkele. Williams. Davids, beautiful show of the ball and slicing through. Sangweni to his left, just manages to hang on. Davids again, this time going for the cross kick.
Montage.
Beautifully taken by Wenzel.
Number 2, never onside.
But the penalty is against Marco Janssen van Rensburg, who was called offside.
Yes. Never onside.
Yeah, Matt, and that's good play from Davids. This time going one channel wider with the pullback at the back there. Someone from the Cheetahs came in or overran it, and he sold the dummy and went right through. But good play. This is it, yeah. That extra pass. And in between the big men, I think it was Henkus van Wyk that got sold the dummy, and he fell for it. So you need some X factor, some magic to unlock this Cheetahs defense. And it came from Ashland Davids.
Thanks.
Almost 12 minutes into the game, and the Toyota Cheetahs hardly have had the opportunity to put their hands on the ball. Made a hash of the previous restart, we know that, but hardly spent any time in Boland territory, and no possession to speak of. Almost 80% of the ball going the way of the home side so far. They're varying their play beautifully, using forwards in the midfield, sometimes going wide through Nkele and Brits. Ethan Wenzel, who had an outstanding Carling Currie Cup campaign last year, but has spent much of this year out with injury, made a welcome return in the game against Georgia, just ahead of this Currie Cup campaign.
Go for a second time in. Cleaned out, going back in.
Cheetahs, just too many mistakes. I mean, that previous kick directly into touch, Matthew. This time a penalty. That's the best exit you will get. So which means Boland, the line-out's been solid, get another chance to put the ball in. Means more defensive sets for the Cheetahs. They need possession, and they need it soon.
And an excellent penalty clearance from Ashland Davids. Back where he belongs, having spent time at the Lions, the Pumas, Griquas, but he played his junior rugby here.
We cannot go for
Boland
everything,
Grant
especially if they clean out.
Under 16 and Craven week under 18. So delighted to be back in the black and gold jersey. 5 penalties conceded already. Discipline letting the Toyota Cheetahs down. You could see the frustration after that last penalty from Victor Sekakete. Williams up to take the line out, but Cheetahs come pouring through. Tobias. Excellent work from the hooker to just regain the forward momentum. In for Williams again, support from Kwesi Mafu. Pierre Ace working hard.
Now the ball is
defensively for the Cheetahs.
Pushing it
lining
him.
up for yet another carry. Thinking about the tip to Bernardi. Clattering into contact. Nkele. Strong tackle. Makaza. Quick recycle though. Donovan Don. One of the 7 Springboks putting his silky stepping on display. Excellent clean-out work. Little show the ball from September. Sold the dummy perfectly, which brought the tackle off the ball that leads to the penalty.
I'm not sure he's happy about getting smashed like that. The Donovan Don.
Off the ball tackle.
Cheetahs again, doubling up on mistakes. But I like that phase of play from the Boland Cavaliers. They got on top through a couple of pick and drives, dominating contact. It all started from Sydney Tobias with a good leg drive, going through the middle, again went through the middle. And then that's where the holes open up.
Line is the middle.
Don smashed without the ball.
Line is the middle.
And look how quickly play has moved back to within 5 meters of the Cheetahs line after their restart and conceding the penalty.
Guys, I clearly said 2 times the line is the middle, please. Open. Open up, the line is the middle. They're going to come closer.
Towards the middle they go for Sangweri. He claims that he was played in the air. Boland playing on over the line, but held up.
Leave it, it's short!
And the ball pushed back towards the play, but the try is scored. Brilliant from Ashland Davids. The home crowd is on their feet. Their team have delivered a dominant quarter of an hour here.
See what happened first, yeah.
First time back in this competition for 9 years. First 2 penalties going their way via the boot of James Tedder. Now the first try from Ashland Davids.
Yeah, it was a messy old line out, but again, patience. This pass here from September, and that's a scoring punch from Davids. Does the right thing, goes, but look how close he is. Look how flat this pass is. He's right on the line.
Picture regarding contact in the end of the line.
Right there on the line, Davids.
Yeah,
Boland on fire at the moment.
15.
Asking the right questions and answering them too.
Tedder, beautiful strike. Started in line with the left hand upright and then fading in to put his side 13 ahead.
That's what a start here. And look at this pass, nice and flat. David hugged up across that touchline or in the trams. All he had to do was catch and land. The scoring punch from Boland. Boland march forward now. Cheetahs need to do something. They need a positive outcome, Matt. Get the kick right. Don't concede a penalty. At least they get an attacking set piece if they apply good kicking pressure.
Even deeper with the restart that time. Sangweni.
That's no tackle.
Never held as he was brought to ground, so Boland's number 8 doing some excellent work off the restart.
Use 9.
Kick from the base from September. Test for Cohen Jasper, who gets away from his man, spinning beautifully out of contact. Gideon van der Merwe up in support, makes the clean. Currie. Now the backs have some ball to work with. Arco Janssen van Vieren got the ball for Makaza. He's taken into touch.
Number 12, never onside.
The offside call is against Lunati and Clearlet. Straight in front of the posts.
12, never onside.
Better play, better play. It was all start that spark. They came from Cohen Jasper at the back. The kick from Boland a little bit too long, and Jasper had some time. He can rip you apart if he's got time, Cohen Jasper.
In the middle, yes.
So Boland will be on notice there. Don't give him time and space. Cheetahs going for the corner. Boland offside.
Yes.
It was really cool. I think it was Gift Lamini.
Called Lunati and Clele in the midfield, but there was a few
Number
of
two.
them. They had so
This is
many
the middle.
options there, the Toyota Cheetahs. Wenzel firing the pass out the back. Marco Janse van Rensburg now.
Over in the 5.
Defensive line can come up as the maul moves into that 5-meter train
That's
line.
one stop.
One stop called. And taken into touch. Well, the high fives amongst that Boland Cavaliers group tell you all you need to know. Gift Lamini in there, just barking the orders. Very happy with his teammates.
The line is the
in
middle.
their maul defense.
Yeah, and it looked like they were marching forward, but again, the pressure
Yeah,
was
he's
coming from
outside
the
the field
side,
of play. Let's go.
which means the touchline's the defender. So Boland give them front ball, happy to drive them out. You can see the energy it gives Boland.
Well, over the top they go, and an opportunistic try for Marco Janse van Rensburg. They made an awful hash of the line out. And Janse van Rensburg only too happy to collect the scraps at the tail and crash over.
It's a gift. It's a gift for Van Rensburg, the overthrow, but good contesting here. And what's good there is the Cheetahs almost set the trap, so covered the front pool, but knowing that they were going to go towards the back. So by that stage, the skipper's up in the air.
Okay.
Victor Sekekekete, he's up in the air.
Thanks.
And that's the net result. So some good contesting from Free State Cheetahs.
Shot clock.
Contesting pressure and the gift to Van Rensburg.
Cohen Jasper with the kicking duties. He was in top form against Georgia, not missing off the kicking tee. Don't forget that Ntokoza Makaza, the top point scorer in Varsity Cup, is on the wing and a deadly goal kicker himself. And Jasper sneaking that inside the right hand upright.
And that's the man that started all of it. Cohen Jasper with that long kick. But the trap was set, the Cheetahs went up, the pressure was on. The gift given and taken by Van Rensburg. Cheetahs right back into it. First time in the 22-meter area also.
Not delivering on their own set piece and capitalizing on the mistake of their opponents on the next set piece. Marco Janse van Vieren being lifted to claim the restart. Wenzel.
On.
Tedder. That's come off the
Everybody on
arms
side,
of
play on.
Gideon van der Merwe, so everybody in front was played on side. Gift Lamini was best
You're off
positioned
now.
for the Cavaliers, but unable to capitalize. Now a penalty.
You're first off your feet and then playing the ball.
We're witnessing here, it's a bit of a momentum shift here. Again, Cheetahs getting a little bit of possession at the breakdown. Listen to the ref. And Stefan Geldenhuys was talking to them in that breakdown. I'm not sure, was it Losper that was in there? Tackle made, and the ref's talking to him. He's off there. You look at his right leg, not holding up his own body weight.
This is the middle.
It was Van der Westhuizen. He's off.
Reg het Bolton, hè.
Down Van der Westhuizen, playing back in the town of his birth. Former SA Under-20 player, 11 years ago now. Played in the colours of the Bulls and the Southern Kings before returning here to Boland.
Sack is good.
Sack is good, says Stefan Geldenhuys. So play on, Currie. Into the midfield they go for Ali Ngijima. Much better recycle that time. Van der Merwe doing strong work. Currie.
Lang de 9.
Van Wyk. Bernardi driving Van Wyk back in the tackle.
On the ball. Advantage.
Janse van Vieren
It's a tackle now.
with the pass, but there's no advantage coming.
Number 3, playing the 9. Offside.
Another penalty call against
Number
Van der
3.
Westhuizen.
The Boland discipline. And they had all this energy when they had the ball, they were attacking. But defensively, show a bit of discipline at the breakdowns. If you're not sure, stay out of it. Don't be tempted to play the 9. Yeah, the ruck's over, it's done. He's got to leave that alone.
I'm on the middle.
So another 5-meter line-out opportunity for the Toyota Cheetahs. Plenty of movement before they go to the back, secured by Sekekete off the tap from Janse van Vieren. Ball not emerging as quickly as the Cheetahs would like. Volskenk waits at the back. There's the pick and drive. And Currie stretches and scores. Ruben Currie, another former South African under-20 player, snaking his way over close to the ruck. And all of a sudden, the Cheetahs 1 kick away from the lead in this game.
And Currie, just again, that gap's too big. It was Bernardi and the Boland team that rushed up the big 4 lock. Bernardi, he came up, that created the dog leg then. Currie is a good scrum off. He just went sideways, went in a little bit laterally, but a massive hole for him. The 2 nearest defenders have got to come up together. This time there was a little bit of a divide, a little bit of a split. The outside defender went high.
Cohen Jasper for the lead, and 2 converted tries. Plays a converted try and 2 penalties.
Yeah, Matt, and the defense here, I mean, it's bad defense from Boland. If Bernardi, he goes up there, and that creates that hole between him and Dlamini there. The first 2 defenders have got to come up together and then look after the scrum off. He'll be forced to pass. Then the other guys can sort the outside out. But Losper left with no option. They're hard one-on-one against the scrum off, close to the line.
Ashton Davids varying the restart. Volskenk taken into touch. Strong work from Gift Dlamini on the kick chase and then the tackle.
Cheetahs, the line is yours.
Favouring the restart towards the touchline, narrowing their angle. Previously gone up the middle.
Oh, great tackle, isn't it, from Dlamini, and also great kick.
Tobias for Bernardi at the front.
Ball over. There's 1 stop.
September
Out 5.
trying to choose his moment, and Sekekete was called out of it. September.
On the ball for me.
Then the captain, Marlon Williams. He has carried strongly. Mafu manages to release the ball in contact. Now they want to go wide. Davids holds it up long enough for Tedder. Brits. David Brits can't quite snake his way through.
He's got it. He's got it. Good contest.
Well, they look like a fair contest, and Stefan Gelden is saying that the Cheetahs have won that ball back, but the Cavaliers
Advantage again, number.
winning the ball back themselves. Double turnover at that last ruck. They're on advantage. Ball not going to hand for Brits.
That's the one there, that last pass, or that second last one, needed the bridge pass straight over the top to
dangerous clean out.
Donovan Don. He would have walked over. But again, Matthew, look at both teams giving away a lot of defensive penalties.
Yeah, you got it, and they won it back. Good contest. That was a good contest, not a play on the floor.
There's the dangerous clean out from Barney Brits, my goodness.
Scrum call.
He's lucky, actually, that he didn't come down dangerously. Almost turned him sideways. Call coming from the assistant referee, and you just may have heard Stefan Geldenaes there explaining to Victor Sekekete that he was happy that the Cheetahs had won the ball at the breakdown, but then legally won back The Cavaliers.
Let's go, mate. Let's go, baby. Crouch. Bind. Sit. Okay, use it at the back. Move with. Use it.
September told to use it. Brits cutting back, slipping one tackle, not the second.
Advantage.
Maybe a card here.
6, the ruck is clearly formed. Off you go. Too many infringements here.
Gideon van der Merwe shown the yellow card.
6, the ruck is clearly formed.
Hands in.
He's also down. Time is off.
After the ruck is formed. So Peter Janssen van Vuren has stayed down, injured.
Hold on.
Yeah, and I thought Boland deserved the penalty advantage from the scrum, from this
Clearly,
phase
guys,
here.
like I told you, getting clean out, going back for a second bite. No
Here
more.
comes a knee on the
Especially in
ground
this
also,
area.
and he's still going at it. It's just been ill-disciplined from both teams and defensively.
Captain, another scrum. Time on, scrum option.
Wonderful atmosphere here. Over 5,000 people in at the Sanlam Boland Stadium,
There's the mark.
celebrating the return of their team to Carling Currie Cup. Premier Division Rugby for the first time
Quicker setup,
since
guys. You asked for a scrum, let's go.
2016. Top 4 sides in the SA Cup qualifying for the Premier Division, and they snuck in ahead of the Falca by a couple of log points. Played in the semi-finals of the SA Cup where they lost out 31-29 to the Pumas, who were the eventual winners.
Okay, hold on. Understand the deload, but you cannot lean over like that, okay? Stay on your mark.
Gift Lamini.
Let's go.
Plenty to say to Marco Janssen van Rensburg there, the former Stellenbosch University captain. His work rate has been outstanding so far, Gift Lamini.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Advantage.
Cheetahs a flanker down. Another penalty advantage as Sangweni picks up from the base.
Tackle now, release. Use 9.
And then the captain, Williams, can't quite stretch. Now it comes for September, and Brits just hangs on. Ashland Davids could surely have scored that try himself, opted for the offload. And David Brits over for the Cavaliers second.
Yeah, unclinical from Boland. At one second there, I thought maybe Davids had called for it a little bit too early, but he saw the right picture in front of him. One of the Free State defenders fell over. So, yeah, that's what I thought. Just Cohen Jasper, he fell over there.
Thanks, Ed.
And an easy walk in for Brits. But Ashland Davids, I think he picked the moment right. He saw the right picture. And Jasper had to come up, probably because there's a player on the outside with Cheetahs a man down. Boland, go over again.
Back in front with this kick from James Tedder still to come. Pure as you like from the Cavaliers fullback. The lead is 6 once again. And this wonderful crowd that's come in on a beautiful winter's afternoon in Wellington are being royally entertained.
Yeah, and Ashton Davids, what he does well, he takes the ball on the run. Him and Brits working together nicely. But taking it nice and flat. Jasper slips, Brits scores. Boland. March on.
Wenzel's kick. Alien Gajima certainly in front of the ball, but you could say maybe played onside by Barney Brits, but Sangweni comes away with it. And now Gift Lamini A man away to his right. Does he need him? Desperate tackle by Ethan Wenzel, but a high tackle. Penalty advantage. Davids, Brits, goes to the inside. That is just a sensational try from the Cavaliers off the restart.
Well, the Cavaliers are back, running it in. It's a breakout try from downtown. Ashlon Davids, I tell you what, he injects pace into this attack along with Brits. But it was the big man, Gift Lamini. So Sangweni goes, and Gift Lamini, look how quick he is there. He backed himself, and he's looking for the passer. There's no one around him because he's gone that far, and the loose forward is working pretty well. There's got to be space. There's got to be opportunity. You just need to get the ball there. Ashlon Davids over for a spectacular try for Boland.
It's a great pickup, actually, at full tilt from Ashlon Davids as well. We saw David Brits clinging on to the pass for his try from Ashlon Davids. This time it was the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some good work. Sangweni made the initial break. Lamini gets the ball, and then Mafu on. This is the end of the try, but it was the three loose forwards, one making the break, the other one the support play, the other one with a clean, and then you got to get the ball into space there. The Boland coaching box, love it.
So 2 tries in the afternoon so far for Ashlon Davids. And an early candidate, surely, for try of the season. And for the second time this afternoon, Ethan Wenzel has overcooked the restart.
Imagine this is with the man down, so Boland here will try scrum for the penalty. Then that transfers the pressure completely. You should get those.
Frans Steyn, he knows about kicking drop kicks long distances, but he'll be less pleased about that one. Head coach for this campaign, Ruan Pienaar, was the coach in charge for the game against Georgia. Some rugby IP amongst that coaching staff. 88 tests for Pienaar, 78 for Steyn.
Oh, it's a different beast in the box there. Both genius players. But it's easy when you're in the field and you can fix it yourself. Now you have to transfer the message and teach these guys. Also Tian Liebenberg with the pack. So that's what Boland will want, a scrum penalty.
Advantage.
Well, Stefan Geldenhuys does show the advantage. Davids, clearly, and Donovan Don. Advantage is over. And the ball ripped out of Donovan Don's grasp. So nearly another. Heading for a bonus point try there.
Oh, just Boland again, you know, they started off well, a little bit of a dip, and then Cheetahs came back. This time it's all Boland, and they've got exciting runners out wide. We've seen this man in sevens, Donovan Don. A little bit of room and he can hurt you.
There's the mark.
Marco Janse van Vuren with the desperation tackle, and what an effective one it was. It was his hand on the ball in the tackle that ripped it away, forced the knock on. With 2 minutes 20 remaining on the yellow card for Gideon van der Merwe. That takes us to almost the end of the half.
Set!
Away by Currie. Gijima.
Stay.
Now Wenzel must clear. Decent clearance up towards his own 22-meter line, but another set-piece opportunity with that man in the sin bin.
That's the middle.
Yeah, and you look at the position. Boland 66%, Cheetahs 34.
Cheetahs, I'm on the mark.
A lot of penalties conceded. The Cheetahs 8 penalties conceded already. So with that, you lose territory and possession also. So discipline crucial.
That's fine.
The Cheetahs were resting it back at some stage. You saw Currie and Jasper with a bit of magic from the back. Boland strong and in a good position just before halftime.
Short and no jump from Williams. Managed to work the ball to ground. September. Clearly. Oh, it breaks away. Lunati and Clearly creating the go forward, and there was a reverse line from Kwesi Mafu back towards the ruck, but going at full tilt and couldn't hold on to the ball.
Yeah, that's the thing. He almost came too far in, Mafu.
This one was in and out.
He ran the line of the other attacking player. I'm not sure what was in front of him. But Clearly comes in.
Now, how's that for a vantage point? Said what a pretty ground this is with the mountains all around. Just a wonderful Sunday afternoon, and that's basically the view that they'll get from their balcony, from behind the posts.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Now, Ali Ngajima.
Yeah, half time.
Carrying to create the angle. The halftime hooter is sounded. Surely they don't want to play from here. Can they scramble it out now? Wenzel under all sorts of pressure. May will have conceded a turnover penalty there, but eventually Cohen Jasper can just nudge the ball over the dead ball line. He's asking his forwards, what on earth were you doing? With time up on the clock. So an outstanding first half from the home side. They went into an early lead. They've come away with 3 tries to 2 at half-time in Wellington. It's Boland 27, the Cheetahs 14.
For Jordan Hendrickson and the Hollywood Bet Sharks.
Half-time in Wellington in this first round fixture in the Carling Currie Cup. And the home side, the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers, lead the Toyota Cheetahs by 27 points to 14. Took a 6-point lead early on through the boot of fullback James Tedder. And then the first of their 3 tries scored by fly half Ashton Davids, who positioned himself wide for a perfect pass from Crystal September to go over for the first try.
What's your picture regarding contact?
Yeah, it was a good flat pass from September, and over he went.
Oh, this was a gift of a try for Marco Janse van Rensburg. The Cavaliers had forced the Cheetahs maul at a previous line-out out into touch, so they got the throw-in at the line-out, made a hash of it. And the Toyota Cheetahs briefly took the lead in the game after this try from Vivan Krier. Just darting around the edge of the ruck, catching the pillar defense, napping. And the conversion from Cohen Jasper put them in front by 14 to 13. But then the Boland Cavaliers came alive once again. Davids for David Brits. And the centre would return the compliment a short while afterwards, just managing to hang on. They were on penalty advantage there. But this was an absolute beauty after an initial break from Sangweni and Gift Dlamini.
Yeah, and Boland coming alive. The man of the moment, Ashton Davids, this time gets the try. He set up a couple. But what a day he's having, him and Brits, asking the right questions. All the passes landing. What a pickup. Close to the ground as he goes over. Let's look at some of the numbers here. Penalties conceded will be a big problem, a big issue for the Cheetahs. As you can see, tackles made also. But tackles missed. Yeah, Cheetahs are going to have to sort that out. Half-time score, 27 points to 14. With the Cheetahs a lot to do. Frans Steyn is going to have a heavy talk to the Cheetahs in terms of getting Boland. It's all going to come down to belief. Keeping the stands is maintaining, because the Cheetahs have got the ability to fight back. And we look at the territory also. and possession. Cheetahs behind in those stats, they'll want to turn that around, but they'd have to look at the penalty count, because at the moment it's Boland who are attacking beautifully. And if it's the Cheetahs have gotten in them, come back with points, they need to get in there more often. But Boland with the hot hand at the moment, playing all the rugby, asking all the right questions, and the Cheetahs have a lot to answer for.
So excellent from James Tedder from the boot as well. 2 penalties and 3 conversions. Confirmation of the results so far in the first round of the Carling Currie Cup. The Airling Pumas 49-28 against the Suzuki Griquas on Friday evening. And then the Fidelity ADT Lions over the Hollywood Bet Sharks yesterday, 46 points to 5. The Vodacom Bulls getting the away win of the weekend, 48 points to 23, 6 tries to 2 in their victory against DHL Western Province. And with 40 minutes to play, the Boland Cavaliers lead 27 points to 14.
Utter elation for Jordan Hendrickson and the Hollywood Bet Sharks.
Welcome back, everybody. The Sanlam Boland Stadium in Wellington on a beautiful, crisp winter's afternoon. And the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers have really turned it on. A bit of half-time festivity. That young man winning himself a Sanlam Boland Cavaliers official jersey in a drop goal competition that took place at half-time. There haven't been any drop goals in this game. There's been 5 tries, 3 to the home side, 2 to the Toyota Cheetahs, who wrested the lead away for a very brief period of time. They led by 14-13 after the home side had led 13-0. Toyota Cheetahs hitting back with 2 converted tries, but then 2 wonderful tries scored by David Brits and a second for Ashland Davids has given the home side this 13-point lead at half-time. So Gideon van der Merwe served his 10 minutes in the sin bin. It came to an end as the first half ended, so the Toyota Cheetahs back to their full complement of 15. Second half restart, fielded by Tedder and away for Sibusiso Sangweni, who had a busy first half. Prominent in the lead up to Ashland Davids' second try, where he and Gift Lamini combined superbly to penetrate the Cheetahs' defence. Cohen Jasper now caught back inside his own half. Cavaliers called out of the steal after the initial attempt over the ball. Marco Janssen van Rensburg.
Number?
Well, that call has come from the assistant referee.
Number 4, another dangerous clean-out. We need to up the standards on the clean-outs, please. Dangerous clean-out, number 4.
Pieter Janssen van Vieren is the player called out, and referee Geldenhuys explaining to Victor Sekekete, looking for an improvement in discipline, especially around the breakdown.
Cheetahs at times just been their own worst enemy. We've seen from kickoffs or into touch, missing tackles, breakdown penalties, and they need to be clean the second half if they want to give them a chance to come back.
Line is the middle.
I think they look at it probably as a possible neck roll or something.
Sydney Tobias, Bernardi at the front of a 5-man line out and quickly work back for Tobias. Bernardi trying to pull his teammates towards the try line. A little bit of a lateral move.
That's one
now
stop
called.
Stay there, 1.
Henkes van Wyk has to be careful here. He was singled out by the referee. September with the little dart. Lost forward and secured by Sekekete. Back it comes for Wenzel. Deemed to have had enough advantage there. Cavaliers will be happy.
Still under pressure though, Free State.
Bladder number 1, time off.
They want to get to the other side of the field.
There's a blood injury here. So Warren Losper. Cavaliers loose head. You need some strapping above that right eye. First 15 minutes of this game, Shim.
Okay.
As you mentioned, the
Yes.
times
Second one, yes.
where the Toyota Cheetahs were their own worst enemies, their discipline letting them down, a couple of kicks, restarts, sailing straight into touch, gifting set-piece opportunity to the home side on halfway. So we are going to see a replacement.
This is the middle. Here's the middle. Number 1.
Nunu.
This is the middle. Please set up.
Replacing Losper for now. Good contest at the front. But a knock in there from the Toyota Cheetahs. Tobias. Williams continues to carry strongly. Sangweni has advantages called over. Midfield ruck. September, Davids. There's a man down injured there. Must stop. The ball was going towards him, towards Marquin Titus.
Time off.
Peter Janssen van Vieren stayed down after that line out.
Take your time.
The man who went up to contest at the front.
Yeah,
also, when you look at that, he's not moving his lower limb, so lower limb injury could have landed badly, which is not a good sign. It's not a good sign at all.
Ja, ek het advantage over toe al gesê. Ek wil net vir hierdie uitshot. Yes.
3 substitutions about to be made. Vernon Paulo will replace Marco Janssen van Rensburg at hooker. Cameron Dawson made a Pro 14 debut against the Cheetahs back in 2014. Former Southern Kings player. And he's now in the orange and white. And also Sisonke Bumazonke.
Scrum is going to be there.
Replacing Peter Janssen van Vieren. That does look like a
Last in possession,
serious knee injury.
Boland.
Have to restart with a scrum.
Time on.
Impressed with the Cavaliers scrum in the first half?
They've been good, applied pressure, especially with the yellow card. So they've got the dominance they've wanted. Things do change once the subs are made.
Patience on bind and set, please.
Losper, Tobias, the experienced front row. Losper, Tobias, and Van der Westhuizen have been solid. The Boland packs the loose forwards have been impressive.
Bind! Set!
So 2 new players in the front row for the Toyota Cheetahs.
They just moved.
Cameron Dawson on this near side. Lamla Nunu also in jersey 17 for the Cavaliers. His first scrum since coming on for the blood injury to Warren Losper. Stefan Geldenhuys will give them a reset.
Please. That's the mark.
You can see with Dawson, fresh legs. With Paulo, a lot more aggressive, a lot more speed on the hit.
Crouch! Bind!
Full of chat. Pre-scrum.
Set!
Talking to the referee now as well. Away by September. And Titus breaking through the first line.
No, no, no!
Mele staying up on his feet, releasing the ball. Beautiful hands, but then not so from David Brits. It was silky from Kwesi Mafu and Ashton Davids.
Yeah, very good from off. I don't think Brits expected this. Probably thought the forward was going to take it up. Yeah, he should have taken that. He should have taken that, Brits. There was room there to maneuver. And with his explosive power, he could have created something.
To bind first as well, yeah. There we go. That scrum overall was much better. Keep the heights up like that. Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Away by Currie. And off the left boot of Marco Janse van Vuuren. Tedder. Janse van Vuuren up to make
Release
the tackle.
it. Don't go!
Cohen Jasper well positioned, tight to the left touchline.
Keep moving.
Brilliantly controlled by Davids. Off the boot, and that's gone forward. Donovan Don, ball dipping. He had time. That's a gift back to the Toyota Cheetahs.
Yeah, I had plenty of time. It wasn't the greatest pass. It was a long pass. Just dipped. He could actually use his foot to trap it and then play from there. But a chance for the Cheetahs here. Good position, scrum position. We'll want to make this one count.
Both Ethan Wenzel and Cohen Jasper, the fullback, positioned away to the right of the scrum. Only Marco Janse van Vuuren and Barney Brits
Crouch!
to the left.
Bind! Sit!
Looked left and went right. Wenzel. Huge ball over the top for Makaza. Into his
No, he
stride
went down,
quickly.
play on, went
He was
down.
diving into contact. Full skink. Now Cameron Dawson. Release before contact. Wenzel.
No.
Janse van Vuuren. Excellent tackle from David
Now
Brits.
he released that, play on.
The cleaners arriving just in time. Soft hands from Sekakete. And Makaza dipping once more.
Now you're lying on top of him. Now you're lying on top of him.
Carry for Vernon Paulo. It's lost forward.
It's just, it almost looks like Boland have just got
No. 9.
10-15% more
They're
energy
trapping
than the
him on
Cheetahs.
the
When you
ground.
look at the
No.
contact areas, the physicality, Cheetahs not really accelerating into contact, dominating contact. Yeah, and Paulo did not
I'm
have
off.
that at all.
Yeah.
I feel like they did the same to us first off. They pinned us in. He needs to get out of there. We need to see them.
So just remember, there was not one not routing penalty in this game. Yeah. So you're on top of him there and trapping him in there. It's fine. And the ball is available on the side.
Because they counteracting.
I hear your argument, but that's the picture I saw there.
So that one, I pinned him down.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I told him, yeah. Time on.
Seeing a couple of players being treated
Pascal.
for cramp.
Ek hoor wat jy sê,
9
maar ek
minutes
dink
into the
actually
second
skrums
half.
is baie
It
goed
was a
nou.
problem at the DHL Stadium last night as well. The referee,
Yes.
Sean Miller, there is saying
the mark.
he was unhappy with the number of players receiving attention. He got a pretty sharp answer from
That's your mark, let's go.
one of the captains. He said it is, I think it was Namaklava. He said it is our first outing of the competition. We're allowed to cramp a little bit. It can be soft underfoot here. There's been a lot of rain in the Western Cape, this part of the world,
Crouch!
during the winter so far.
Bind! Sit!
Huge scrum from the Toyota Cheetahs. It's well cleared by September in those circumstances. Kick ahead is from Tedder. Now
Out 6, out.
Jasper gives chase to the kick from Barney Brits and gathered by Davids but lost forward.
Yeah, and you saw that last scrum, a lot more power. I think Dawson an aggressive loose head.
Net laat jy clearly uit die 10 uit toe kom dan. Ja.
Had that and then didn't have it. So Cheetahs again, but Cheetahs, if you look at that last scrum, they can scrum for the penalty here. They can go for it.
Okay. There's the mark.
Same pictures, eh? Same pictures. Let's go. Come on, sit.
Full tower of the Toyota Cheetahs 8 on display at that previous scrum on a Cavaliers feed.
Crouch!
Timing their shove to perfection.
Bind!
Tobias was going for the hook.
Set!
And another
Advantage.
powerful surge brings the penalty advantage. Currie, Janse van Vieren, Jasper. Back for Janse van Vieren, who's dragged towards touch, and Stefan Geldenhuys will bring them back for the scrum penalty. Two dominant scrums in a row.
I can see the impact of the bench from the
Pulling
Cheetahs.
out of
This
the
Dawson now getting to work with Paulo going forward straight away. It's a different picture,
playing
different story this time with scrums. But Dawson aggressive, staying nice and square, working hard. I think Boland are going to start looking at making some changes towards their pack also.
Well, Ethan Wenzel has not kicked the ball out. Some real acrobatics from Marquin Titus to keep that ball in.
Use 9, 13 onside, onside. Everybody in front.
September's kick,
All three.
and all the chasers caught in front of the kicker.
They're clearly in front of the kick.
Titus, Brits.
Captain, want a penalty or a scrum?
Boland are going to start being careful here. The scrum's going backwards, conceding a lot of penalties. And if Cheetahs can convert, get a converted try, things do get interesting.
Frans Steyn and Ruan Pienaar in tandem here. This is why the penalty was awarded as September made the kick. It was also
Line is the middle.
Sangweni who was ahead of the ball.
Hold on, hold on. Time is off. Who's captain now? Okay, thanks.
So some changes happening. Amir Hendricks and Thurlow
Come on.
Marsh onto the field. The captain, Marlon Williams, leaves the field and tells the referee that that man,
Boland,
Thurlow Marsh,
the line is the
will
middle.
take over the captaincy. He has been the captain with Williams unavailable due to injury. Sekakete, beautifully taken. Ngijima. Currie and Paulo. They're queuing up away to the right here, the Toyota Cheetahs. Sekakete has worked hard off the ball to get into the position. Now Paulo again. Van der Westhuizen almost trapped on the wrong side of the ruck. Vumazonke. Ngijima out the back for Wenzel. Brought down by Clearly. Go again to the short side for Volskenk. Currie, and that's been lost forward. Really promising build-up and frustration in the Cheetahs coaching box alongside our commentary position. Sensed something was on there.
Yeah, it was a good set from the beginning. Then they lost momentum off the third ruck. That's when the Boland defense managed to come back. So Ngijima took the ball up, then another pack of forwards, the third pack of forwards. That was a slow ruck coming back from right to left. From that slow ruck, Boland then had defenders set, and that's when they made the big hit, started
Time on.
smashing players back.
Mark.
Clayton Blomicky's in the mix here. He can create something.
Karel Jan Kutsia as well into the midfield for Ali Ngijima. Blomicky's taking over from Cohen Jasper at fullback.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Another penalty.
Overextending and cranking. 3.
It's against Dion van der Westhuizen.
He's struggling now against
Overextend
a fresh
and
Dawson
crank
here.
on the arm.
And Harvey's Free's going to have to make some changes in the front row just to add some sort of stability. Van der Westhuizen's been good in the first half. Held the scrum well, was pretty dominant at stages, but this time Dawson's getting the better of him. And you can see on the hit, already that step back there, he's in trouble already from that hit. And then the pressure comes through.
Vernon Paulo finding Victor Sekekete once more. The more
Over.
going
That's
sideways. Then forwards. Currie pops it up. Ace. Brilliant defense on the line.
Advantage
How long
tackler.
can it hold? Well, they've got another penalty advantage. Currie.
You got advantage white.
Dawson caught up short, and now Wenzel looking for Makaza out wide.
Tackler 9 not rolling.
And Matt, with that penalty advantage, sometimes you need a bit of variation. Every kick, every team goes for that
9
cross
not
kick.
rolling.
Sometimes look for the short grubber through or the chip over the top. But Boland here, this is a crucial set for them here. Because Cheetahs are getting penalties, they're starting to get more possession.
Time off. Boot.
And if another penalty happens here, there could be a yellow card. So important set for Boland to survive this.
Wasn't a problem this far, but we'll have a look.
Frankie Dortresch with
No, it was for a tackler here.
a boot issue.
The
He'll be
contest
a
was fine. I'll do that.
supporter at the line-out.
Time is on.
Again towards Sekekete, but a contest from
That's over
the
the 50.
Cavaliers. Wenzel does well to place that ball. But possession not of the quality they would have liked. Carry from Ace. Vumazonke.
Now he's out.
Clear for Vernon Paulo. Off on that first receiver off a second or third ruck, the replacement hooker. Wenzel. Janse van Veeren. And then Volskink. Paulo again. Wenzel goes for the chip and chase. It bounces back infield. Can he get it down? Yes, Karel Jan Coetzee. You could argue that's desperately unlucky for the home side with that ball bouncing in goal and back into play. The bounce was reasonably kind for Karel Jan Coetzee, but he still had plenty to do. He was being held up off the ground.
Yeah, and also just a little bit of luck needed for the Cheetahs. And they did just a little bit too heavy. And he could have gone, he actually almost could have landed on the dead ball line there, but
Thank you.
this is going to make things interesting now. A fight back from the
20
Cheetahs.
kicker. 20.
Tokoza Makaza, his first kick in Carling Currie Cup Rugby. Just so reliable through all his Varsity Cup campaigns for UCT, and got his first points on the board.
And a little kick there from Wenzel. And over almost held up Karel Jan Coetzee, but Cheetahs need a little bit of luck. The coach approves. Cheetahs right back into this one.
So 3 converted tries each, both sides 1 try away from a bonus point in their first round fixture. Exciting final quarter awaits us. Blommetjies. Huge contact in the tackle there. He almost dipped into the contact. Gets up comfortably enough. Currie shaping to
Use 9.
deploy the box kick up the right touchline. Makaza giving chase. Donovan Don taken out by Makaza. It's excellent work from the Cheetahs winger. Realised that he couldn't contest the ball in the air. He positioned himself with the touchline as an extra defender.
There's the middle, guys.
Oh, that's
Middle.
as good as conceding a penalty almost, because you get the ball back, you get the set piece back.
Don't close it.
Good work from Makaza. The
numbers wasn't the
Cheetahs
problem now.
doing the small things right now.
Sekekete almost out of reach. Tapped it in the end. Kutsia.
No, play on.
An appeal for obstruction there
Steady.
with Frankie Doshresh in the path, but no effect. Another good contest in the air and lost forward by Boland. Vernon Paulo grabbing the initiative. Wenzel.
Come on, it's over.
Janse van Veeren goes to the left boot. It's a chase for Barney Brits. Slightly unkind bounce for him.
On it.
Donovan Don is furious with himself. He had a big opportunity there. Was tight to the right touchline, but it's space in behind to exploit. Really wanted that kick in field.
And Barney Brits had time there.
Yeah, obviously not going.
He had time on that ball. There's no one really around him. Both players had time. So Barney Brits here
Players
could have
down.
probably let it bounce one more time, just close to the
Knock on here by
touchline. So I
11.
understand that. And yeah, if that ball had stayed in, it would have been problems for Free State. And it's important match here for Boland. This is where the experience comes in, the BMT. Up at home, how do they manage the game? How do they score again, apply pressure? Because there's been a massive momentum shift.
You're right, off.
The Cheetah scrums come alive. The crowd's nervous now, a little bit quieter than they were earlier on.
10 good.
Bit of
Come on.
everything today. Started off with the church service.
There's the mark.
The Brides, the fans. Some tries from the Cavaliers. Back in the Currie Cup. It's been a long time, but a good crowd out here on a Sunday.
Yeah, there's been a joyousness about the whole occasion. Just the atmosphere here, the weather's obviously played its part significantly in that. About to see some more changes.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Boland scrums in trouble. You can see from the hit, just the power coming through from
That's
the
a hit and
Cheetahs.
settle, that's fine. Let's move.
Already in the back foot before the ball has come in.
Okay, just hold on. I'm happy with that.
So some changes now. You called for the one in the front
Nice
row.
hit, and
It's
then you settle,
Lawrence
that's fine.
Victor for Dayon van der Westhuizen. Lawrence Victor squaring up to his former teammates who he played for as recently as the SA Cup.
New tight head, Andrew.
Ashton Davids, 2 tries to his name. He's replaced by Johan Mostert, formerly of Stellenbosch University, played some rugby at the Bulls and then at Rovigo in Italy, but now on Boland debut.
Bind!
Godlin Masimla
Set!
on at scrum half. And Stefan Geldenhuys, he took his time on that one
Overextend.
before
Tight head.
awarding the penalty. You got to take the hit, and Boland just fading in on the hit. The scrum, the Cheetah scrum is bringing them right back into this game. That's where they're getting all the penalties, or generating penalties from there.
So converted try now, puts them back in front and gets them a bonus point.
Line is the middle.
That's the power of the hit already. Boland going back.
Numbers is not an issue.
Then the collapse comes there. So you got to stay alive in the scrum. You got to win the hit. That's part of it. That's the skill. And the temptation for the ref there is to say Cheetahs are going too hard or almost moving post engagement.
Vernon Paulo.
Over the 15.
Over the 15 he goes. For Sisonke Vumazonke. And the try is scored by Gideon van der Merwe. Cheetahs within a point with a kick to come. Their bonus point for 4 tries secure.
And good line out, good maul over the 15. But Van der Merwe went right straight through the middle of that maul. So 2 dummies over the top. Great ball from Paulo. I say Paulo's been great since he came on. He's added impact in terms of carry, getting that go forward and work rate.
So no matter what happens with this kick, it's a 1-point ball game.
20.
So by no means over. James Tedder kicked 2 penalties in the first half, the only attempts at goal other than conversions. This for the lead, and Makaza does the business. Looking very assured at this level.
Definitely.
Yeah. I thought something happened there.
Van der Merwe goes straight down the middle.
Let's keep an eye on that.
Just take patient, but again, it's a penalty conceded from a scrum to the next set piece. And the Cheetahs line out. Remember, they got the earlier try from contesting well. This time an attacking line out. Boland need to get momentum back.
Juan Mostert with the restart, and Clayton Blommetjies with the knock-on.
It's unusual from Clayton Blommetjies. Lost that completely. His hands were all over the place, almost his palms facing forward. Look where
he almost overran it.
Yeah.
Got to it quicker than he thought, and then the hands went up, as you say, with the palms facing forward, but it's not necessarily the outcome that the Boland Cavaliers want. And they have to be quickly in and out. Godlin Masimla with the ball in hand, a late inclusion in this team. Louis Schreder, former Springbok, who signed with the Boland Cavaliers. He was originally named to start with Crystal September on the bench, but injured an ankle in the week. So Godlin Masimla drafted onto the bench.
Sit! Down.
Yeah,
He's under pressure and going down.
yeah, probably I would have looked at a reset possibly there, but Dawson's been good since he came on. The pressure's been coming on in. Possibly because Cheetahs have just been showing the right pictures in the second half. They get the benefit of the doubt there. But Boland scrum in trouble. It's bleeding with the changes on the hit.
Jan.
Look at the Cheetahs went down first there. Look at that head down first.
20.
And an excellent kick from Clayton Blommetjies. He'll be mightily relieved. Made the knock-on for that scrum. Now gets to clear with the penalty all the way back to the Cavaliers' 10-meter line. Down by Ace into the midfield for Kutsia from Wenzel. Back they go to the right. Well, they were looking for the pass to Ace. Interception made. Masimla and Mostert.
In the tackle. Okay.
Just knock-on called. As that offload was being attempted, there was a knock-on in the tackle.
It was from one player
Ace
to another
looked
player.
very surprised that he didn't get the ball.
Yeah, they tried that little swivel from Victor Sikekete on the pass, and he would have been through if he got that ball.
Bring your feet a little bit closer. Voete 'n bietjie nader onder jou heupe. Hy gaan te ver terug. I'll handle it.
So it was more the same from the Cheetah scrum. They'll go for it. Sikekete here.
Yeah. So the knock-on was made by Warren Losper. Had he regathered, it would have been fine, but the fact that one of his teammates gathered becomes a knock-on.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Band was firing up again in the background, trying to provide some scrum inspiration. Clear, Wenzel. Tackle from Godlin Masimla. Gideon van der Merwe, a little bit of miscommunication in that midfield, and the Cavaliers will get a scrum.
Well, it's become an arm wrestle now. That special play, that X factor, someone's going to have to do something. He's running sideways and he gives the pass. You know, you're taking away the space away from the attacker, and it almost becomes telegraphed. If you square up and then give the pass, but sideways, you're not sucking any defenders. The defense just stays there and makes it difficult for the guy catching the ball to do anything.
Daniel Martins on for Gideon van der Merwe. Sat 10 minutes in the bin at the end of the first half, but scored the bonus point try in a busy afternoon, as you've come to expect from Gideon van der Merwe.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! No, it's a slip from both sides. I need your elbow up as well. Yeah, let's go there.
A little apology from Cameron Dawson there. Sorry, ref. Called a simultaneous slip. As we mentioned, there is, you can see that the players taking the mud out from between the studs. As beautiful a day it is, that there is a real softness underfoot. Got to somehow turn this picture around. The Boland 8.
Yeah, the last scrum was a lot more solid, but it collapsed once the ball was out. So the thing is, yeah, you know, I think for Boland, just get the ball in and out, but still offer a good hit, offer stability, offer aggression. That's better.
Much better. Godlin Masimla thinking about the ball out of the back of the hand, but then after taking a heavy tackle, loses it forward.
Tackle was below the shoulders.
Yeah, and Masimla's rapid, he's very quick, especially from scrums like that, and you almost thought he would back himself to go, but he done the right thing. It actually sucked in two defenders. Look at, now he wants to get that pass away, double defense there, he wants to get that chicken wing away into space, but the Cheetahs with the scrambling deep, that won that ruck ball. Boland loose forwards running or forwards running onto the ball.
Niels Volskink receiving some attention. Spent a little bit of time with the Vodacom Bulls before coming back to the city where he played his youth rugby.
Vorige scrum het jy weer afgegaan op jou knie. As die bal available was, moes ek jou weer straf. Jy moet jou elleboog is fine, jy's op jou knie. Okay, so jy moet op.
Tholo Marsh packing down at 8th man. Sangweni having moved to the blindside flank.
Okay, excuse, sorry. Daar's so. That's fine.
Been a very different territorial picture in this second half, so imperative for the home side to keep this scrum up, make the Toyota Cheetahs play from deep inside their own half and not get an easy exit through a penalty, but not so. It's just been a procession of scrum penalties.
And I think Dawson might have hurt himself there, but it was the knee on the ground.
Collapsing the scrum.
Well, the scrum's doing it for the Cheetahs.
Yeah.
And Clayton Blommetjies with a really decent kick down towards the Cavaliers 22.
Oh, that's the power coming through once again. It's Dawson on the loose side.
We need to speed it up, please.
Sekekete once again the target. It's
over.
Functioned efficiently in the second half. The line out. Currie looking to his inside. Volskink with an excellent pickup. Janse van Vieren Sekekete. Cut down by Masimla, who's quick to bounce and get back in the defensive line.
That's fine. He's the first player, no advantage.
But they were on penalty advantage.
Yes.
And Vernon Paulo again
Number
in the mix.
19, pulling players out of the maul.
For Boland, the penalty
19.
count again, pulling players out of the maul. The penalty count is screaming up now. Scrum penalty. And remember, at one stage it was Cheetahs that conceded 8 in the first 30 minutes. Now it's only 9, so one penalty since then. And Boland have overtaken them. And you can see he's changed completely. He's changed the picture. Cheetahs have turned the corner and they're marching forward.
He cannot do that. No, no pulling. Number 19.
Well, that is Lawrence Victor.
Okay. Number 18 is coming off injury.
Looks as though Dejan van der Westhuizen's going to have to come back on. Lawrence Victor being helped from the field. Just a vital set piece upcoming here.
That's it. Stay like that, please. Yep. Yes. Bring.
Converted try takes them 8 points into the lead.
Time on.
Vernon Paulo. 5 men in the line out. And again, Sekekete.
More. Over.
Some good movement.
Sideways
Ball
once.
going sideways, then forwards and into the in goal and over. Vernon Paulo. What an impact he's made on this game. His line-out throwing has been superb. His carrying of often second or third ruck has dented the home side's defence, and now he has a try to boot. And Untukozo Mokaza will have a kick to take an 8-point lead.
And again, the set piece, but Vernon Paulo, Max, I've seen them do this a couple of times for Free State Cheetahs. Off the bench, he makes an impact. Remember him as a varsity cup player, a great hooker, a good hooker. But off the bench, adds energy, accurate. His line-out throwing's been good, his carrying's been good, work rate's been excellent. Vernon Paulo gets one for the Cheetahs.
And Makaza nails the conversion. Ice cool. 5 minutes and some change to play, and 8 points the lead.
Oh, well, what a turnaround here from the Cheetahs. They started off with a scrum, it finishes with a line-out. Vernon Paulo involved in both.
Short contestable restart, beautifully done by Titus. And some good headway made here by Thurlow Marsh. Masimla. A try for the Boland Cavaliers in the closing stages. Could bring them back within 7, and it would be their 4th try. So 2 potential bonus points on the line.
It's number 2.
Masimla. Mostert. Back towards the forwards. The Cheetahs a man down in back play. Quinn Titus also was receiving a little bit of attention. He's now back on his right wing.
70. That's fine. Hold on. Number 17 is on his knees when he's making a tackle. Need to be on his feet, please.
The penalties against Cameron Dawson, making a tackle when on his knees. Now, decision time. 8 points the difference.
On your feet.
Less than 4 minutes to play. Do they go for goal here, reduce the deficit, or try and score a try first? Looks as though they want the corner. Juan Mostert. Oh no.
Oh no.
Just kicked it too low. Unfortunately for him, the clearance kick from Dukuzo Makaza slicing off the side of his boot, but not the 5-meter line out they wanted.
Yeah, and he's a good player, Joan Mostert. I think just too casual there, Matt. And you can see what he's trying to get it out right on the 5-meter. Makaza well positioned. That ball goes out. He's a hero. It's a 5-meter line out.
In the
Line
5.
out taken by Hendricks. Wood to the back for Van Schoor.
Advantage number 5.
We're going to get another opportunity here. Penalty advantage. Sekekete in at the side of the maul. Donovan Don and Titus just out of his grasp.
Go back. You cannot swing your way into that position.
Sekekete protesting his innocence.
Number 5, entry. Disrupting them all.
Suspect Johan Mostert will make a lot more of this kick. There is what the penalty was given for, swinging his way into that position.
You cannot pull and swing yourself into that position.
Boland Cavaliers have to make this count.
Good contest, line out.
First
over.
job
Ball.
done. Hendricks with the line out take. Van Schoor
Stay there,
in
5.
possession at the tail and inching forward.
once.
But one stop called. Masimla. And clearly Masimla for Van Schoor coming around the corner. Still they come. Still
Advantage,
through
no arms,
Gift
60.
Lamini, no arms tackle. Held up beautifully for Hendricks. And Brits for Donovan Don. Titus over the ball. Hendricks with the carry. Desperate stuff here from the home side. Sibusiso Sangweni.
You got advantage.
Still on penalty advantage with just over a minute to play. Mostert clearly surging towards the line now through Thurlow Marsh. Centimetres short. Men away to the left.
Short.
Short, says the referee.
Back here, 16.
Pick and drive from Losper. Still available for the Cavaliers. Masimla with the cross kick for Titus. Richly deserved try. Their first
16.
points of the second half.
Number 16. 16 in the bin. No arms tackle.
And Vernon Paulo has been yellow carded for a no arms tackle.
Yeah.
Johan Mostert wants to get
need to deal with that.
the kick taken quickly, but it's been given to Donovan Don to take a drop kick, which goes wide. Just calmly executing the kick for Marquin Titus, who never lost his width as the forwards went for a series of pick and goes close to the line. So the Toyota Cheetahs down to 14 men. They have to go through this restart. Boland currently with 2 log points from this match. Not surprisingly, a deep restart from Clayton Blommetjies.
Use 9.
Secured by Sangweni. Do they dare to play from here? Brits and Lamini. They are daring to play. And Mostert with the half break. Masimla. And Titus. Got to keep this in play. Strong tackle from Barney Brits. Away by Losper. Going the full width of the field in both directions. You have to admire the ambition, the enterprise. Continuing to throw everything at it as Thurlow Marsh tries to dent a hole. Don places the ball beautifully in contact. That ball's not going to hand. Beautifully picked up on the bounce by Hendricks.
No!
Masimla, Mostert. How long can they keep this attack alive? Yet another carry from Sangweni. Penalty advantage. They'll be able to kick for a line out if they can't make more of this. High tackle is the call. Plenty of exhausted players. Here's the high tackle from Victor Sekekete on Amir Hendricks. Had to make sure of the touch kick. Sekekete suggesting to the assistant referee that it was closer to halfway. Still in it. Lamla Nunu comes back on for Warren Losper. He was on for a blood injury to Losper earlier. Apia van Schoor with the important line-out throw. Not to the intended jumper, but secured at the back by the Cavaliers. Sangweni. They will continue to go here, and clearly.
No!
And Titus filling in at scrum half. Van Schoor. Bernardi out the back for Mostert. Brits. Could be on here for Boland. Don.
On the ball!
Then the carry for Nunu. Masimla finding Hendricks. Every single person in the stands is off their feet now. They sense something special. Sangweni. Now Gift Lamini lines up for a carry. Strong leg drive through contact. Comes again for Dion van der Westhuizen. Similar for Mostert, who changes direction. Xavier Mitchell cut down in the tackle.
No!
Almost 5 minutes since the hooter sounded at the Sanlam Boland Stadium. Mostert tried the step and lost his footing.
Don't go 13!
Van Schoor. Sekekete flying up out of the line to make the tackle. Van der Westhuizen, only one to his right. It was Marquin Titus. Tackles continue to come in.
No!
Toyota Cheetahs getting off the line as best they can, but there are tired bodies out there, clearly. Can't step the tackle of Currie. Ball untidily out the back. That's a penalty
onside,
for offside. Now, what is the call?
Is never onside.
Dare they go for the line?
You've got a penalty.
Or do they kick for the draw?
If you slip like that and go down, I cannot penalise him.
So Currie never got back on side, played the ball, conceded the penalty.
Captain. Okay.
Well, they do not want the draw, they want to win. Juan Mostert does the first part. What an extraordinary game. Both lineouts have functioned efficiently. The only one that the Cavaliers lost conceded a try to the Toyota Cheetahs. The try scored by Marco Janse van Rensburg. Van Schoor.
Ball.
First job done.
Over. Don't
Being
pull.
taken towards touch, but not yet a stop called. Backline players
No.
coming in behind their forwards. They have another penalty advantage. This is heroic from the Boland Cavaliers, and clearly Mostert looks for the cross kick. Heading towards the corner. Donovan Don wants it and has the try. What an unbelievable finish. They have worked field position from 10 meters from their own line. Following the restart, they've stayed patient, they've kept the ball alive, they've kicked for the lineouts, and they have their reward. That clock, believe your eyes, it says 88 minutes. It was in the red when Clayton Blommetjies kicked off after the previous try. That try scored by Marquin Titus that got them back within 3 points of the lead. It was their first score of the second half, and that offload from Xavier Mitchell for Donovan Don has secured a famous victory for the Boland Cavaliers. Back in the Carling Currie Cup Premier Division for the first time since 2016. And what a comeback it has been. No points in the second half until the 40th minute. And then another 8 minutes of keeping the ball alive, daring to believe. And the crowd here that is poured into the Sanlam Boland Stadium in Wellington has had a wonderful Sunday afternoon. Some brilliant tries scored, a bonus point for each team, but full time in Wellington, it's the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers 37, the Toyota Cheetahs 35. And quite refreshing in many ways to see the players being surrounded by their supporters. Use the word heroic, it really was. They were decimated at scrum time in the second half, where the Boland Cavaliers couldn't create any momentum. Those scrum penalties gifting easy exits to the Toyota Cheetahs, who built their way back into the game, having trailed 27 points to 14 at half-time. It was the Cheetahs who dominated for 38 minutes of the second half, working their way into what seemed like an unassailable lead. When Marquin Titus went over for the fourth try, they were back in it. Let's go down to Hanyani Shimangi for the post-match presentation.
Our calling champion of the matches, Busiso Sangweni, and Emil Odendaal, sales manager of the Winelands, is going to give him his medal. Sbu, congratulations, but what a way to start the Currie Cup.
Yeah, Shimmy, good fight from the boys. It's a good start that we wanted. Obviously, you know, you want us to always start with the bang to get some momentum, and I think we'll give credit to the boys for staying in for the 80 minutes in the game.
Let's talk about your game. You're the man of the match, but you were everywhere, ball carrying, making tackles, and combined beautifully the rest of the forwards.
Yeah, you know, I'll try my best to just give the team go forward and give and take and stop momentum. And it's just good to be back again and playing. So I try to do my part the best I could.
This opportunity for yourself, I know you had Griquas, you had Lions, came to Province for a while, but a game like this just shows the potential and what happens when you get given a chance.
Yeah, no, I agree, Shimmy. You know, it's an up and down road when you're in the sporting industry, and you just got to take the opportunities when they come, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Good luck for the rest of the Currie Cup, and well done, mate.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thank you. Thanks, Maji.
Well, a richly deserved Carling Champion of the Match award for Sibusiso Sangweni, and saying his team stayed in for 80 minutes. They stayed in it for 88 minutes, to be precise. And Hanyani is standing by with the skipper.
Marlon, congratulations, but a statement win from your team to start the Currie Cup.
First of all, to God all the glory. I think we work really hard for this, and this is not a statement. We work hard for what we want, and that's the result what we actually expected. So we'll keep on grafting. We haven't achieved anything. We don't win the Currie Cup in the first game, so we'll go back in the drawing board and see what we can rectify and do better.
And the belief from you guys, you started off fantastically, went through a bit of a dip, and then you managed to come back right at the end, and it really went to the end, this one.
We talk about brotherhood, and this is brotherhood, what it stands for. We keep on working hard for each other, and this is the result we got. You know, if you work for each other, automatically you're going to get the result what we want. So we first building the blocks bit for bit, and yeah, that's what we expected.
And the fight came from the pack. You guys kept fighting, kept working pretty hard, but the effort from the whole team, you know, was incredible.
Yeah, we let us a bit down in the second half on our set pieces, but under pressure. But as I said, we will go back, have a look at it, review it, what we can rectify. Next week, we know it's going to be tough then, Kimberley against Griquas, but we will pride ourselves in our set pieces, come back stronger and better.
Currie Cup back in the Boland region. What does it mean to the people here for you guys to have all these people out here supporting you?
Yeah, first of all, the Boland faithful, we're really grateful to have you guys here filling it up. We'll keep on making our supporters and our community pride, because one of our goals is to create some hope in the community, and this is what we stand for and live for, just to create hope. The younger guys around us, we're just really fortunate and blessed to be around here on a Sunday.
Well done.
Thank you so much, sir.
Marlon Williams, an inspirational captain, so strong on the carry on his return from injury. An elated Cavaliers captain, and now Hanyani is with Victor Sekekete.
Victor, a slow start, you fought your way back into it, but it could have gone either way.
Yeah, I think a lot of emotions happening right now. First off, we were under pressure. We didn't get the ball much, but second off, we got the ball and we got opportunity to play. I think the boys showed hard. It was a good game. It was a good game of rugby. I feel like a lot of opportunities didn't come our way, but we take it as it comes. It's rugby. It's the first game of the Currie Cup. There's still a couple of games on the way.
The bench seemed to make the big difference. Your scrum started going forward. You generated more penalty, more possession, more territory. So the effort was there in the second half, but you know, it's a game of small margins.
Yeah, it was wet underfoot. Took us time to get a hang of it. But the guys that came on from the bench, they did well. But I think, like I said, first game of the Currie Cup. There's still a lot to work on, and there's still a lot of games to get what we want out of this.
All the best for the rest. It's still the first one, but plenty of heart shown from your side.
Thank you very much, appreciate it.
So a disappointed Toyota Cheetahs captain, and there's confirmation of first round results in the 2025 edition of the Carling Currie Cup. The ailing Pumas off to a winning start against the Suzuki Griquas on Friday evening. Then the Fidelity ADT Lions 46-5 over the defending champions, the Hollywood Bet Sharks in Johannesburg. The Vodacom Bulls coming to Cape Town and eventually getting the only away win of the first round, because today it was the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers who went into the halftime break leading by 27 points to 14. The Toyota Cheetahs fighting back for all they were worth and holding a handsome lead at 1 point. And you just didn't think it was possible, but the Boland Cavaliers never stopped believing. Confirmation of round 2 fixtures. 5-day turnaround for the Toyota Cheetahs as they take on the Ailing Pumas at home in Bloemfontein. Then the Fidelity ADT Lions at home in Johannesburg to DHL Western Province in the early kickoff on Saturday. Then the Vodacom Bulls hosting the Hollywood Bet Sharks. And next Sunday's game will come to you from Kimberley. The Suzuki Griquas at home to the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers. So what a wonderful afternoon it has been. A 27-14 lead at halftime for the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers. The Cheetahs worked their way back into the lead, and then the home side grabbing the victory in the 88th minute of the game. 37-35 to it ends at this beautiful stadium in Wellington. We say goodbye. What is at stake?
The pass is good, the score is brilliant. And oh, is he in again? He is.
It's the other dare. Gijima. Grant for the 7th time.
Utter elation for Jordan Hendrickson and the Hollywood Bet Sharks.